I think it's interesting, Ikvas of the Mashiach, right? We've gone through so much as Klal Yisrael, and it's so clear to me that what saves our kids emotionally, physically, psychologically, psychiatrically, and spiritually is relationships with Mami and Tati. It's not a mistake that Hashem is doing this to our dar. It's so funny because I have some parents that come to me in crisis, and I tell them, in my experience, you can save your child from all these things that you want to. You can mamish save their lives from suicidal thoughts, from drugs. We have so many parents here, the kids were on drugs. Right? He's clean, Baruch Hashem. And 3 years clean. You did that. Not rehab. You did that. And from Shem Shabbos, you can do everything. But what you need to do is envelop your kid in your ahava, in your warmth, in your love, and spoil him, and under my care, but rock his world or her world with gifts and spoiling and trips, and go to Cancun and go to Puerto Rico and just take that relationship and bake it into the kid, and you could save your kids' lives. And some parents are like, what? That's the medicine? Great! We get to go to Cancun, we get to go to one. That's why twisted parents, you guys, all have the best tans. You have the best complexions. You guys are going to Cancun, to Puerto Rico. You can go very cheap. Groupons, you go to the cheapest place, yeah? Well, maybe you're going in spring break or Pesach. You don't have to go. But you can go a few times a year, and you can have a beautiful tan. You could say, hey, this is not so bad. Some people say, great. That's the thing. I thought I have to argue with him and lock him out, and I thought I had to make a contract with her, and I thought I have to have a power struggle and call the police. Really, Avi, your experience is just showering of love and just doing this and going on trips and having fun and going to throw the axe or whatever it's called, the axe thingy thing, and then I got to, you have in mind who you're throwing the axe at, right? You have L'Shem Yichud, and you throw the axe. Yeah, it's called bury the hatchet. You get to bury the hatchet, and you can go baseball. So many fun things in the world, and some people are so happy about it, and other guys look at me and miserable. What? This is horrible medicine. I have to have fun with my kid. I have to go to Puerto Rico. I have to go to Cancun. I have to go to Florida. I have to spend time with my kid. You sure you don't have any other medicine? Can I yell a little bit? Can I scream? Never? Really? Just love? So uncomfortable. Right? So many parents, they come here, they wish that the Nisayan was that Hashem says, kill your child. Akedas Yitzchak. Unfortunately, in our dar, the Nisayan is Amidas Yitzchak. Stand him up. It's hug Yitzchak. It's love Yitzchak. And it's not just twisted parenting, Avi Fisher. Everybody knows today that the kids who made it back came back because of love and relationship and connection. And the thousands and thousands that we've lost, almost all of them, was because that wasn't the case. They didn't feel our love. Okay, I'll teach you a twisted way how to get the needle in, how to really have that connection. And some people say, oh, that's crazy. Okay, fine. But everybody understands. The Chazon Ish, Yinasu l'mashcham ba'avoisais ahava v'loy l'tchaisam chalila. That's the marching orders. Love, ropes of love. I think that when you go on vacation with your kid and you get them to, the first step is to get them to want to go with you. And then to go with them on vacation. You're my best friend. I love going with you. I love spending time with you. I think that the parents here, l'maisa have avoisais ahava, much more than anyone who's not here. So they're still complaining about the way we do it. No, how's your connection? No, I really love him. The kids complain to me. They say, I don't care how much my parents love me. I don't care how much they're going to cry by my funeral, Rahman al-Itzlan. They don't like me. They have nothing to do with my life. As soon as you get into this whole twisted parenting and you're the supplier, and of course according to your Das Torah, and you're the one who they have a karsa taif to as far as supplying them with the stuff, when they start to feel these parents take care of me, and then you go on a trip, and then you're with them, everything changes. Why would I kill myself? I have a mommy, I have a tati. When I went to Reb Gershon Edelstein Shlita, and I said what about choyle nefesh, mental illness? Right away he said, which is, how does he, what's the connection? Go to ask any professional, and most people in the world. Someone has mental illness, someone has choyle nefesh, psychiatric illness, they're going to say, oh, it's in the genes, and all kinds of other things, right? Right away he said, yeah, of course they have mental illness, because they feel like they don't have a mother, they don't have a father. Now, I don't know how he came to that conclusion. Ki'ilu, that's the only mental illness? I don't know that. But it's certainly some of it, certainly most of it, according to Reb Gershon, right away, mental illness, you feel like you don't have a mother and a father. When a teenager, a young adult, Reb Gershon Edelstein, if a child feels I don't have parents that appreciate me, right? That like me, the me that I am today, even though I'm not what they wanted, right? If my parents are singing about me, Al Hanar Hazeh Lo Hispalalti, that can cause a breakdown. It causes mental illness. A kip who I'm close with told me, said, if my parents don't like me, that means I'm not likable. If I'm not likable, I have no reason to live. And then he went and tried to kill himself. Mamash Yad Hashem, they rescued him miraculously, unconscious, surgeries, and he's, I would say, unfortunately for him, he's alive because he really wanted to check out. Does not want to be here anymore. Doesn't want to be here anymore. If my parents don't like me, I'm not likable. My own parents don't love me. And here's what happened. We know we love you even if we don't like you. But they don't. Kids don't realize that you love them if you don't like them. And they don't care. We know, I love you, I don't accept your behavior, but I love you, I'll die for you. Every parent that said, I don't accept this behavior, get out of my house, they love their kids. If you had to do a test on their love level, even the ones that said, I want my kid dead, out of frustration and anger, why are you so frustrated and angry? Because you love him. Hatred is frustrated love. And I had to deal with this in Home Sweet Home with the boys because, now I'm on your side, teaching you about them. But when I was working with the boys, I said, no, you got to understand your parents, and I would teach them to understand their parents. It's very painful. If you had a nephew or a niece behaving this way, it wouldn't bother you so much. You wouldn't have to throw them out of the house. But what makes your blood boil is because it's your child. So the kids don't know that. They don't mean, and so many parents make this mistake, of course I love my kid. It doesn't matter. It's not about unconditional love. It's about I accept you. I see your goodness. I'm not using your current broken state, no matter what it is, to take away the respirator because then they end up with mental illness. So you have to realize that the medicine is shake and bake. You got to shake and bake them in your love. For some people, it's like the greatest medicine. How many parents told me, Avi, you gave me permission to love my child. I thought that I can't love you because they're messed up. I thought they're not from, I can't love them. They didn't know the Chazon Ish says, Yinasu l'mashchem b'avoy says, ahava. But how can you love someone who's not from? The Chazon Ish and the Baal Shem Tov. Lehoiv oisam b'yoser. Kids who are struggling. Kids who are struggling need more love, not less love. And we all get that wrong because of the pain. Takes over the brain, right? So some parents say, wow, this is the greatest medicine in the world. We're going to go and go on trips, and we're going to have fun, and everything's going to be great. And other people are saying, this is absolutely a horrible nightmare. Fun? Ugh. So try to make it the best fun that you can. Go buy Hallmark cards and buy flowers for the girls and buy necklaces and bracelets for the girls and the boys. And get under their skin and realize that it's Ikvah Siddha Mashiach. Hashem wants something from this dar. Look back at 25 years since this nightmare started. What did we learn? The kids who felt love, real love, they felt acceptance, came back to give nachas to the parents. You got what you wanted, but the medicine is not fighting it. The medicine is hugging it. Amidas Yitzchak, hugging Yitzchak, kissing Yitzchak, not a Kedas Yitzchak.